Right, chat. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well today. Good to see you all. Hopefully everyone's having a good week. Midweek. Good week? Best week? Possibly? No? Nah. Tiger Fur, welcome to chat. Let's go fishing, dude. Ugh. I'm ready to just get like eaten alive right away. Watch an early playthrough of the upcoming Arkham Horror 2.0. Looks like it tells the core older players, been there, done that. Pick and choose your investigator pack for me. Ooh. Rings DB is gone? No. Wow, it's like completely gone. Somebody didn't pay their bills. I should buy it. I have no idea what I'd do with it, but I should buy it. And just put a picture of Hercules up there. Not worth the hosting fees though. That's interesting. Tell me more about what you saw. Is Arkham DB still there? Yeah, Arkham is. Dude, that's sad. If Rings DB is like truly gone, man, that's like really sad. There's so many good like decks that were there, that were saved there, and that'd be terrible. I'll have to check their Discord to see if it's saved on there or something. But there's like no warning or anything. Hopefully they can get it back or something. But yeah, Tiger Forever, tell me about what you saw with Arkham Horror 2.0. I'm so like iffy on it still. I don't know. Like I have it pre-ordered, but I don't know. I gotta think about it. Marvel Champions soft reboot may survive the Maelstrom. Or Maelstrom. Sorry, I can't read. Arkham Horror hot take. FFG needs to be worried. Yeah. I don't disagree. Understanding Arkham Horror 2.0 was not made for older players. Like many, I have enough Arkham Horror till ashes to the wind. Well, that's the thing that I keep coming back and forth on. It's like I have. That's not even like most of it. Like that's just the player cards and 2 cycles. The rest of the stuff is all downstairs. So it's like I have so much content, you know? Link, welcome to chat. Hey, D20 saw the video and agree FFG can't have their cake and eat it too. It's something that just like was rattling around my head for quite some time with it. Just like what they want exactly. I don't know. I mean, obviously what they want is for us to all buy the things, but gotta give it something. I don't know. I hope that the redone heroes are significantly different or cooler or something. I don't know. Welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. 23.6 seconds. Let's go. V1, I didn't say hi. Hopefully you're doing well. Marvel's still there. Good. Gnarl, welcome to chat. I've only got the original core set for Arkham Horror. Do you have the big one or the small one? Like the small one, I don't have the big one up here, but the small one's like a tinier box. It's only like that big. Instead of like Marvel Champions and whatnot, it's like that big. Is it square or rectangle? I guess is what I should really ask. It's insane. Oh, difficult. I play everything easy mode on it. It's just easier for me. I'm not super into it. Let me phrase it. I'm not into it enough to like go crazy with it. But yeah. It was revised with an upgraded 1-2 cards investigators, and the play was meh. Machete was the upgrade card. Huh. Interesting. Square the smaller. Okay. Then yeah, the original one. That's interesting. Yeah, the first scenario is kind of just like exploring. The second one's more fighting, if I remember correctly, and the third one's like a mixture of both. It's like a really weird box. Like it's a super introductory box. Now, if yours is the square one, that's like the OG original. The updated one looks more like the Marvel Champions box, and it had, I think, more player cards and stuff in it. I think it had a chaos bag in it too, if I remember correctly, because they were like, you have to use one, but like the rules in it were just like, make your own. It's like, okay, but yeah. I think there was better player cards in it or something, and there were not better, more player cards in the other one, because originally you need like 2 cores to make a decent deck back in the day, and people were like, you have to buy a second core, and I was like, I'm not doing that. That's insane. I forgot what cards it was though. Mine came with a black bag. Interesting. Maybe you do have the revised one. I have to go look at the box sizes now and compare them, because the like the original one. God, I don't want to hold this up because all the tokens that are left over on this side, and I want them to all fall on me. Oh my God, it's upside down. It's kind of what the original one looked like, which was very square-ish. I don't think mine came with a bag. Yeah, I don't think so. I think the rules literally say to get one. But that one is from like 27. No. Yeah, 2017 probably. It's like old. It's an old one. Iowa, welcome to chat. I want to like Arkham, but it's so punishing. I'm looking forward to chapter 2 for less campaign length. Yeah, it's kind of a double whammy with the randomness, because like the chaos bag is interesting, in a sense, like how it works and whatever, and the purple class can like kind of, gosh, can like mess around with it, but it's like, okay, you have that random factor, and then you also have like the bad cards, right? I have both I have both the original and the revised. Nice. Had it for a long time. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Hold on. I feel like this one legit says you have to find another. You have to find a bag. Yeah, place the 16 chaos tokens indicated below an opaque container, such as a bag, bowl, or cup. This container is referred to as the chaos bag. Return the other ones to the game box. It didn't even come with the bag that you have to use. Which I know was like a running joke in Arkham for a while. It's like, they came in supplies with a bag. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it is. I was kind of shocked with a bunch of the comments on the YouTube video today with Marvel, because I know like our community is like a little more into Marvel and whatnot, and I was kind of expecting a lot of people to be like, nah, I'll get the revised hero whenever they come out. I'll get the revised one. Yeah, I'll probably get it. And it was like maybe 10 to 20% of the comments were like that, and the rest were just like, nah, don't care, don't want it. Like, ugh. If we're the hardcore fan base that they're looking for, I still think Marvel Champions will get a chapter 2 to fix the rulebook. I think the people let it slip, and Marvel Champions is just a year later for the reboot. I partially agree, Iowa. I partially agree. What I think and wonder is, I do think there is, I think chapter 2, core 2, whatever you want to do, I do think they want to do that for Marvel Champions because there's a lot of old heroes that need fixing, and like you can resell it and blah 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 blah. Somebody had the idea that basically the main heroes that people would want, like Captain America, Doctor Strange, all that, put them in the core 2 box, which isn't actually a bad idea. And this way you can resell like Spider-Man and whatever. Like I don't know if I hate that idea. It's an interesting one for sure. But I do think they want to do a second core box, but as Tiger Forever alluded to earlier, I do think if it bombs for Arkham Horror, they're gonna take like a serious reevaluation of it. Because like again, the way that they have a lot of debt, right? They have $800 million of debt for Asmodee, and part of that gets dumped down to Fantasy Flight Games. So like SWU is printing money, right? For now, at least. You know, TCGs come and go, so hopefully it keeps going for them. So it's like SWU, and then it's like Marvel Champions is like number 2, and then Arkham is a little bit below that. I don't know how far below that, but from what I've been told by some people in the know, is that SWU like makes like 4 times the amount of money that Marvel does, at least. So I tend to believe it's close to that, even if their figures are slightly off. It's probably pretty close to that. So I think they don't want to stop that train of Marvel Champions, and a second core box, I don't know if they feel like it would slow it down or what. But if Arkham Horror 2.0 like fails, like legit fails, like their sales expectations are super high and it fails, I don't know. I mean, again, the Marvel Champions community is a little more positive than the Arkham community, but the Arkham community is straight up just like, we wish they would use AI for the art at this point. Like they hate the new art direction. It's rough looking if you check out Reddit. Even if you just look at the art yourself, like it does not look great. I still think they used general artists to come up with a rough idea and AI to fill it out. A lot of times on like Photoshop and stuff like that, they have AI assistants to like help fill out artwork, and I my gut says they're using that because it's a faster process, it's cheaper, it's easier, and I'm sure they have to streamline everything. So I get that feeling. Can we get another Lord of the Rings video soon? So yeah, we'll be doing Lord of the Rings at some point. So this is the last Arkham stream for a while. Then for Wednesdays, we'll do something else for a little bit, and we might switch back to Lord of the Rings then for a bit. Problem is, if there's no Rings DB, I have to actually deck build. Ugh. I had to figure that out. Leprook, hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome to chat. Or Eprook. 86. We'll say 86. I just commented on the vid, but I don't want slightly tweaked Captain America. But if they progress the story, use inspiration from different eras, etc., then I'm more on board personally. Well, that's the thing that we talked about that at one point. We're like, okay, if they did like a Old Man Logan or whatever, right, or a different version of Captain America, would people like the old people would I think like it, like us? I think would like it. I don't know if the new people would be like, oh, but it's not the real Steve Rogers. You know what I mean? So it's almost like a lose-lose type thing, I think, in that regard. But I personally also want that. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Arkham Horror did tiles back a few years ago. I like it until you ran out of table, yeah. But SWU so SWU is a true TCG, and TCGs generally just make more money because people are chasing cards and whatever. But the TCG market's so like cutthroat that it's like you're a hot thing for a while until you're not. Like the fact that Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh have lasted as long is like amazing. But there's a lot of TCGs that just fall to the wayside. So hopefully SWU doesn't, because if so, Fantasy Flight Games is in like a world of pain then. Not Arkham Horror art, not a fan of the Arkham Horror art, and I'm an artist. Yeah. Other guy, welcome to chat. Mention being interested in Sentinels. Let me know in Discord. You have a day that works? Yeah, for sure I will. For sure. Probably one of the Wednesdays, but yeah. World War II Captain America would be so awesome. Yeah. I'm in trouble with no more rain. I know, right? I wonder if it's the same people that ran Marvel and Arkham DB. I mean, I assume it is. I wonder if there's a way we can help them out. I don't know how though, because I know they've been slowing down. Well, that's Hall of Heroes I'm thinking of. No, oh wait, I don't want Rings to be. I want Marvel. Was it them that had a Patreon? Yeah, they have like a Patreon. No, they say they just do Arkham and Marvel. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if there's someone else that ran it. I'm in trouble. No more rings. Yeah. Oh, I agree. I think the latest announcements for Marvel basically been it's too late to join. Yeah. And like that's the thing. Like they obviously want, like they need more new people to get in. Like you can only count on your base for so long, right? Because they have said this, that the first whatever sells really well and then it tapers off. And we had MJ Newman talk about the same exact thing, that like even in a Intimate Conspiracy, a lot of people buy the first box and then a little bit less for the next scenario pack, and a little bit less, and like down no one. And your base in general is just gonna like fade out over time. I mean, there's tons of people that have been in this community and other communities. Like Marvel has popularity, but it obviously has faded a bit, especially with the last 2 waves. Because they came in for X-Men and they were like, we really want X-Men stuff, so they did really well, and I think it printed really well and did really well. And has that work moving forward? I don't know. Metaphor, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well, man. So yeah, I don't know. I feel and it's like they have Caleb, who I love as a designer, working on Star Wars deck builder, which is great. Love it. But I don't know if Star Wars deck builder is going to be the thing to like keep them moving, I don't know how well it sells. Like I know it sells decent, or no, I assume it sells decent because Star Wars is probably going to sell decently instead. But compared to like a Marvel Champions, I don't know, I don't know. And like, I mean, again, okay, so how to say this nicely. Just got home from D&D night. Nice. That's always a fun time. So, okay, let's talk about the Marvel Champions content community for a second. Because here's the thing, like there was the very first wave of people, which was like Dale the Casual Gamer, and beat the game, but now he's like play the game or whatever. It's Steve, and then you have Brant's channel, Step Into the Portal and whatever, and like they're good. I don't even know if Step still does things. Oh yeah, he does. Okay, he still streams. So you have like them, who are like the original wave of content creators. And obviously Dale has done well for himself and all that fun stuff. Then the next wave was like Nelson and I, right? And pumping out content, became very, very big, all that fun stuff. Very cool. Now, Nelson, I know he's supposed to be doing content again soon, but again, my man hasn't done anything for at least a month now. I think it's getting on 2 months now, and I know like he's got some stuff going on or whatever. So okay, there's that. Then right after us, you had like Villain Theory, and Web Warriors done well. You had Daring Lime, and you had that wave come on. Villain Theory's retiring, right? He's I think done now, and Web Warriors doing great. Daring Lime's kind of doing stuff now and again when he feels like it. So it's just like the content creator community, which Marvel Champions, halfway into my channel's life so far, like started working with us on like the Arkham side, where they started much earlier, which was great and all. And there's younger channels who are coming up now. There's a lot that I can't even keep track of, which is great. But I hope that they can keep carrying it, right? Like I hope they can keep going. Cause like for me personally, again, I'll do Marvel Champions stuff, but it's obviously the thing that does best on my channel, but it's not going to stay that way, I assume. Like it's probably got like couple more years. Maybe like I'll get a Daredevil bump for sure, and depending on what next wave is, maybe I get a bump from that. But if they do more like Civil War and Shield stuff, it doesn't get a ton of views. I mean, I'll just be what it is, and I mean, I'll still cover it, but it's just we don't do things like we used to and whatnot. So I don't know. And I hope like Stretch 22 does a really good job with like the heroic stuff, which is really fascinating. And I think his channel is growing decently, right? Yeah, he's almost at 1K, which is good. So yeah, so it'll be fascinating to see. But there was definitely like a slowdown in the growth of most channels. You know what I mean? It'd be nice if FFG would allow a print-on-demand style like Ashes or more for Marvel cards. Yeah, the community has said over and over and over, and they said they're looking into things. The Reddit community always yells at me whenever I suggest that, and I still think it's like silly to say it's a dumb idea. I'm sorry. I think it's worth it. Plus, it gives more transparency. Transparency is a good thing. Energon Hustler, yeah. Oh, Kennedy Hawk, Marvel Champions Monthly was another big one, like OG, and they all, I think Kennedy still kind of does stuff. Marvel Champions Monthly changed their name, didn't they? It's still Marvel Champions Monday now. So they do things on Monday, do they? Yeah, they did something about a month ago. So yeah. After playing multiple games of Star Wars Deck Builder, it's not an LCG level like it's Star Realm. It's like a Star Realms card game, kind of gets old. It's definitely not on par. Yeah, I agree. They would need to pump out more content. Nelson's playing Slay the Spire. It's so good. Probably does. He loves Slay the Spire 1. He loved it. Call me shocked. Swoo outsells Marvel Champions. I'm Boomer Hardcore. Star Wars episodes 4 through 6. Okay, Maul made episode 1. That universe is limited. It's limited for the films, but I think like as far as like the books and stuff go, I'm not as deep into Star Wars as other people, but yeah. I'm working on alternate art replacement sheets for printing. Nice. I've done Ash's print on demand. So much cheaper, dude. Yeah, it's a great option. It's fantastic. The Ashes community is interesting too because they have a good like solid core base, but it's never grown outside what it is, and I'm hoping it does because again I really like. I don't even know if they announced what the next thing was. Team Covenant usually does the first wave of stuff. Wait, is it? Oh wait, there it is. I can't read. Oh, they do have a new box. Okay. Natural Magic Expansion. Wait, is this on Plaid Hat? Plaid Hat Games. I can't spell Plaid Hat right. Super Auto Pets Card Paddler. Let's go. I kind of missed the timing on that. Alright. Ashes Descendants. Okay, so wait. Summon of War 2nd edition. Okay. So yeah, they're doing another one. Kana, Indiri, and Myville. Alright, it's proud to announce the upcoming release of Ashes Ascends, the Natural Magic Expansion. This Ashes set expands the Ascendancy starter set, offering 2 new Phoenixborn who each wield natural magic alongside an artifice or astral magic, but they are not alone. A new Dragonborn. Okay, good. So they're kind of doing what they do for their old box, it's just like repackaging different, which is nice. So that's the Dragonborn to Phoenixborn, or Phoenix, whatever. Oh, there's not much for it. Okay. Interesting. Thanks for the follow, man. And the sub. Appreciate that. God, happy they're doing this. Yeah, so you can definitely order it. So pre-order is always fastest through Team Covenant. Just thank you for using Prime sub, dude. So this is always like the fastest way to get it, and then you can get it other ways a little bit cheaper and later. Been AWOL for a minute. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you too, man. Happy to hear. Game founding Ashes. Well, they did their game found thing for the starter set, which was expensive. But now I think you can get from Game Nerds for like much cheaper. Well, I don't know if you can anymore. They probably ran out. Oh no, you still can. So yeah, Ashes Ascendancy for $38 is like a good price. And you'll probably be able to get the next Ashes. That's like $39 right now, MSRP for down to like $30, which would probably be pretty good. But there's no like, well, there was like a special card or two in the game found thing, I think. But I think most of it's in here, if not all of it. So, but yeah. This new stuff? Oh no, it's just you could pre-order it. The link. Dude, what was that? 5 subs, dude? Dude, appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's extremely kind. So thank you. I appreciate that, dude. And if you got sub from Link, make sure say thanks. Oh, look, we got up to a level 3 hype train. I think you get emotes now or something.
Hello there.
Hello there. But yeah, so this is just Team Covenant's website. Always gets it first because they have a contract with them. And then after that.
And his name is John C.
The GOAT. Alright, there's some RE got a sub, other guy got a sub, Silver Dragon, Masked Enigma. There's some names I recognize there. But yeah, so you can just pre-order on here, just wait till it comes out 3 months later. I think it's like a 3-month delay usually. But yeah, so I'll have to get that. I will have to get that. Because I love Ashes. We need to play more Ashes soon because we haven't done it in a while. But yeah. Get my Prime in 2 days. Appreciate it. We'll be live in 2 days. Good. It'll be with novels too. She gets very excited about that stuff. But yeah, it's anyway. So with Marvel Champions, like I'll do stuff. I want to do more stuff with Ashes too because I think that's gonna grow and whatnot. To a bit or to a point. But like I said, DC, yeah. Do you do dual live streams with the wife playing a LCG? Yeah, we have. I think we just did Marvel Champions recently. Yeah, so we do like Marvel Champions Unmatched or SWU or sometimes Lorcana, but it's been a little while. We've done some other random things, but usually she really likes Unmatched, Marvel Champions, and SWU the most. So we'll do those and we'll play them. It's just I have to like finagle this camera that's right here and like redo everything, and it's always a mess, but it comes out all right. But yeah, so Marvel Champions, I think it'll be interesting with the Core Box 2.0. I think there's I think they want to do it, but I don't know. I don't know if Arkham Horror will influence what they do or not. I hope not, because I think it does need a second core box, but we'll see. We'll see. There we go. So yeah, so anyway, kind of back to the original point from a while ago was, yeah, so this will be the last week that we do Arkham. I also really want to play the Kinfire Delve games because everyone says they're really good solo. So I have the 3 boxes for them. So I got to learn how to play them and then do those. So that's on the list of things to do. With Ashes, I would like to get Marvel Legendary back to the table. And hopefully by the end of this month, DC Legendary finally gets like announced. Wonder if it has yet. They just like drop it. For those that don't know, like Upper Deck just like, it's like, oh, here's a game. It's really annoying. Upper deck legendary. Yeah, it's still just coming soon. All right, that's not the board game stuff. I don't even know where they have half their stuff. Oh wait, here we go. EK, thank you for using your Prime sub, dude. Thanks for the support. Wait, where's their legendary system? There we go. But yeah, like the Marvel Legendary people are like, please come out with DC Legendary so that we can get our stuff next. Yeah. Soon. I feel like Marvel Champions design got a bit samey on new cards heroes. They all feel good, but the game lacks the variety of Arkham Horror Lord of the Rings had, which is a shame. Marvel Champions is my favorite of the three. Yeah, Civil War was very safe, I guess is the way to put it. And I'm hoping Daredevil takes some more risks and whatnot, but gotta get that Marvel Champions announcement tomorrow. I mean, I hope so. I'll be able to do something for it, but I have no idea. I hope so, man. I mean, when does Arkham Horror officially come out? A part of me was wondering, like, if they would wait until that. I have a bunch of OG playlist promos for Legendary. I should probably sell them. Yeah. If you ever want to sell your X-Men box and your or Civil War box. Yeah, I think those are the two I'm missing. No, wait. Civil War? Yeah, I think those are the two I'm missing. Civil War had to be samey, I think, for multiplayer. Yeah. Apparently March 20th, though some stores have it for April 20th here in the UK. Poor UK, man. No, welcome in chat. 5 o'clock shot. Yeah, I was supposed to shave today, and instead I had to run out and get a haircut, so I did that instead. So I'll shave tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like the UK gets like so screwed on so many things with that. Schmanny, the 1%er. How are you? I've had Kinfire Devil on my list for a while. That'd be cool to see. Also, any recommendations for which aspect to play Miss Marvel in? She works on all aspects, honestly, because of her event system. So I used her a lot in just like if I'm playing a solo game, like aggression's really strong. I probably wouldn't do it leadership, but aggression is really strong. Protection could be fun if you don't mind leaning into like the defending constantly. But aggression and justice seem to be the best. Yeah, Civil War and X-Men would be missing. Yeah. Yeah, I've just given up on them. I was in a bidding war, I think, once. I use that term lightly. Bidding war for X-Men. I was like, okay, I'll go up to $100. Surely that's enough. I think it sold for like $450. And I just laughed. I was like, okay, cool. You guys spend $1,000. Arkham Horror. Excuse me. Arkham Horror released in November 2016. Marvel Champions was November 2019. That's crazy. They're only 3 years apart. Feels like Arkham Horror had been around for so much longer. $450 for Storm. Let's go. Is that what Marvel Champions Storm is up to now too? It's from my recent buys. Excited to play her more. She's a lot of fun. Miss Marvel is like so underrated, I think. Because early on there wasn't a ton of event cards that really like work with her main thing of like returning it back to your hand, and now that we have so many event cards, she's fantastic. I truly love her. I think she's like what Wonder Man's gonna be moving forward. Is Marvel Champions an NFT? Are NFTs still a thing? Clint, thanks for subscribing. I feel like that was like a hot minute. The NFTs were everywhere, and all of a sudden, like no one talks about them. I'm scared to get the Marvel Legendary. Just wait for the core box 2.0. They're allegedly coming out with a new core box for Marvel Legendary, so wait for that. But I think they have to wait until DC finishes. Marvel. Okay, Upper Deck, for those that know, was doing this really weird thing where they were like suing Lorcana, and it was this big ugly mess because they're both Disney properties, and Disney's like, "What are you doing?" It was like a whole thing. Me who bought 5 storms at my Canada LGS for $16 each when she spiked. Let's go. Canadian, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I believe those apes dropped to nothing. I know, right? They were everywhere. Thank God. Give them all the new diehard players in my group. Nice. That's awesome. NFTs were such a product of COVID times. Yeah. Everyone was convinced like they were going to be a thing, right? Because like I feel like so many people also missed out on Bitcoin when it was super cheap, and they were like, okay, I have to get in on this because this is going to be like the next Bitcoin or whatever. And it's because like people don't understand fully Bitcoin and like what it is, and I guess same with an NFT. So they're like, surely I don't want to miss out on this, and they didn't miss out. In a way, they all got on board. Just it's not worth anything. Yeah, I think the only one I have an extra pack of is Silk. I'm waiting for Silk to like people like to desperately need her so I can just sell it for MSRP. Because I ordered 1 copy and then Game Nerd sent me 2 and I was like, okay. DC Legendary could be massive if they hyped it. Any? Yeah, the problem is Upper Deck's really bad at promoting their stuff. Absolutely promoting their stuff. And I think they're gonna need the community to drive it. And like, because I know like the Marvel Legendary community is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And Bagel Top Games, I'm sorry, that dude like is that community at this point. Like I know there's other ones, but like he does so much for that game because he just loves it. I'll buy all your apes for a ham sandwich. If it's got double meat on it, I would. But I don't have any of them. Focusing in up Absolute Batman #1, you mean? Wait, what do you mean? I never heard of Marvel Legendary. Is it like Lorcana? No, Marvel Legendary is more... It's... Okay, so... It's like... any deck builder you've ever played. So you've played Star Wars deck builder or Space Realms or Hero Realms. It plays like that, but they sell like a big old box with like everything. So it's not random packs like Lorcana or anything like that. But it's a good system. It's very different than Marvel Champions. So I have 1 copy of everything from Marvel Champions. Guess it's my retirement plan now. That's how I feel about my Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm hoping. I made a joke to Novels. I was like, all right, I need to like before I take like major work trips on an airplane, because you know they might just fall out of the sky at any point. That I need to put post-it notes on what all my games are worth, because I could see her taking the Marvel Champions collection and being like, I don't know, $200. Does that sound good? And like Marvel Champions, I used to chase the promos. I never got the Civil War promos, and I just wasn't like, I think they're still selling for crazy amounts. I'm like, I'm just not doing this anymore. So I have all the old Marvel Champions promos. Marvel Champions Civil War promo. They still selling for like 100 some bucks. I can get it for 60 now. That is a slightly better price. That is a slightly better price because they were much more. What are the other promos selling for? 60 for those, okay. Wrecking Crew. Man. Okay. They're really selling... Oh, that's all Mutant Genesis? Oh, no, just Rogue. Someone's selling Rogue for 40 bucks. Yo, I hope they get that for it. Next Evo promos. Shadowcat for 16. Storm promo for 40. That's a fun taunt that's not actual. And somebody printed that. Phoenix 40. Magneto 20. Jeez. Thor. Hero pack and promos. Sealed Mutant Genesis 150. That went down in price. Interesting. These are like the OG promos. These ones are the hard ones to get. Never saw that back before though. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I know what that is now. Never mind. Yeah, these are like the really hard ones to get. $100? Okay. Gambit? You kidding me? Are people actually getting this? For $50? Collection's going up in price, man. Ascension with a Marvel skin. Yeah, I haven't played Ascension in a long time, so maybe. I miss Imperial Assault, dude. That game was amazing solo. The campaigns were awesome, not to mention its competitive PvP was amazing. I know a lot of people liked Imperial. I'm lucky my wife reads comics and collects board games, Transformers. If I ever died, she would be sad. FFG abandoned so many systems randomly. They seem to be big into launch hype and then decline cycle. Yeah. Try buying the worst Arkham Heart expansion twice. The other better expansion. I know, right? Actually, what is Arkham Horror stuff selling for now? Woohoo! I don't have these fancy books, but I do have the cards when they were found by Game Center. What is this is my retirement plan. $250. Okay. I don't have the packaging anymore though. I just have just the cards. This is how I have to sell mine. Oh wait, they have it still wrapped. Ooh, sealed. $420 for Barkham. Oof. That pains. That's painful to look at. Legendary was one of the first co-op deck building games. Yeah, it's a good one too. I've got an extra Angel Hero Pack, sealed, never opened. Ordered doubles on accident. Nice. After the expansions, you're about to go insane. And Arkham Horror went downhill in expansions. Whatever happened to Star Wars big honking dice game? I'm sure they just canceled it. How much does the complete Marvel Champions collection go for? Probably $1,000 now, or $1,200. All right, so Simo sells for $350. There's a lot of comics in here. I think most of the complete collections are gone now. Oh wait, here we go. Marvel Champions complete set through X-Men. So there's even the most recent one, $1,600. Somebody's trying to sell it for. They could probably get that. If you had the newest stuff, you could definitely get it. They had the promos. You'd very easily be able to get that. But I don't think they have the promos. They do have Tesseract sleeves or dividers though. It's a nice storage box too. Tempting. Tempting. Don't tempt me, Frodo. 1,200 is cheap, whole collection. Yeah. I just wonder, like, if over time it'll go down or not. Fun fact, the episode of Tabletop featuring Marvel Legendary was such a huge ad for the game. It boosted the sales like crazy. That's fun. That's cool. That's the thing, like, board game companies that I think, I mean, most of them realize this. I don't know if Fantasy Flight Games really does. That, like, content creators are basically a marketing forum for them, right? Like, and I mean, that's what most content creators are nowadays in the board game space. They like really love being marketers because they can make crazy money. But it does work. Like, it's cheaper than running thousands of dollars of Facebook ads. That's where I first saw Legendary and purchased it due to that expansion. Must be 10 odd years ago. Yeah, Marvel Legendary has been around for a while. It was hard to track down a lot of the stuff that I have. Because I got into the game like 3 years ago. And I just got everything I could. Like I said, I'm only missing those 2 boxes, which are worth more than the rest of my collection combined. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But legendary was because somebody on the channel was just like, hey, I want to send you a game. And I was like, yeah, sure. So they sent me legendary with the Fantastic Four expansion. And they're like, just try it. They're like, I think you would like it. I was like, okay. And I got it. I was like, oh no. I really like this game. This is gonna be a thing now. Also, I posted my how to play DC deck building YouTube video from like pre-pandemic in Discord. That's amazing. Love it. Love it. There we go. But yeah, so I think Upper Deck, like DC, like I said, once DC Legendary comes out, like I know for me personally, okay, like the big strategy for any YouTuber, really, not any YouTuber in the board game space now, if you're not a legacy channel, like some of the big names like Dice Tower or Shut Up and Sit Down or something like that, is right now like the best strategy you can have for channel growth is basically do what Dale the Casual Gamer did. That the guy blew up because of Marvel Champions, right? And that's not to say like that's the only reason, but it's a big reason. He was the first to really do it and the first to do how to plays and all that fun stuff. And you like that's how you like become a massive channel. You happen to like heavily cover a game that becomes like the big thing. And honestly, for me, like that's what I'm gonna try to do with DC Legendary. I know people will get into it and play it, but if I can just keep taking that content to kind of the next level and keep doing a ton of it, then it could do a lot and it'll be fun. It'll be enjoyable because I think people are really itching for a good DC game, and that can be it for sure. So yeah, so that's what I think what we're gonna do, which I know will upset like Marvel Champions people, but again, I think the Marvel Champions base as a whole is kind of slowing down a little bit. So unfortunately, but it's also just the cycle of games. I mean, I can't complain. I had a great 5-year run with it. I think that's how long I've been doing. Actually, I don't even know how long I've been doing stuff because I technically started on Nelson's channel back in the old days. Let's see, my oldest video. Oh no, 3 years. So this channel's been 3 years on YouTube. Oh no, that's YouTube going live. 4 years. Okay, so it's been 4 years. Let's go. God. I feel old now. I feel very old. Oh well. All right. Let me start setting up our Arkham Horror stuff. D20 just said I'm not here every day. I mean, yeah, fact check, true. Even though I'm usually lurking, yeah, but I need your negative energy. And I know that like most people would think that's a bad thing, but it feeds me. Whatever happened to Roy from the Dice Tower, he went out and he made his own game, and then I think he opened up a board game shop. Yeah, I think he made a game that was moderately successful. I don't remember what it was though. I never got it. And then I'm pretty sure him and his wife opened a board game store, and like they run it in Florida, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, it's a weird space. Hey. Is not going to read it. Is that a thing we don't do anymore? Bot. Whatever. Always, Canadian Mustache always has the correct takes. A fact check true. I know, right? I don't know why. My thing like reads it sometimes and then doesn't read it other times. I don't understand what it does, man. I want to like redo my entire stream. Redo all of it. Everything. There's a Space 4X Lite thing. I don't remember the name. Yeah, I do remember that. TTS is broken for sure. Month ruined. Yeah, but you get your first badge back. I now have 2 of my first badge people back. And the other 8, I don't think watch the channel anymore. Hold on. I want to see if I can figure out why they didn't do it. I'm pretty sure I know why. Last light. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Also, welcome chat. Hold on. Hold on. I can figure this out in a second. Okay. So we do that. We're going to have Canadian sub again. See if it does it. Nope. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I want.
Canadian moustache always has correct takes. Fact check true.
Okay, but I didn't want the thing to pop up. Wait. Can I do it again without the thing popping up? That is what I wanted. Actually, wait. What I can do... Hold on, there's an easier way to do this. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, now it doesn't want to say it. Hold on. Oh, wait, do I have to save it? Save it. Save it. Here we go. Here we go.
Canadian moustache always has correct takes.
There we go.
Check true.
There we go. All right, I figured out the issue. Luckily, when you become a content creator for as long as I do, you figure out how to fix things. Though I have to set that setting for everything now. The owner of my LGS disliked the Dice Tower and said that Tom would talk over Roy constantly or just interrupt him, dismiss his opinions on stream, made our LGS stop suggesting their seal games. Wow. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know Tom personally. He seems like a nice enough guy. I know people I've interacted with like him, but yeah, I think Tom is just a talker. From what I've heard is he just talks. I'll be green badge forever. I don't even remember what the green badges are. Hold on, I don't remember what I did for the YouTube badge settings. I don't even know how to find that stuff anymore. No, yes I do. I lied. D20, why would you lie? I don't know. I just don't know my own thing. Okay, I thought I knew where it was. Not that. Google ad linking? What? Camera permissions. Creator demographics. No. Okay, maybe I don't know where it is. How to earn money. Memberships. Here we go. Where's my membership badges? Badges. Okay. So the way it works here is a new member gets like the yellow one. Pink is for 1 month, then 2 months is red, then 6 is purple, 1 year is a green dye, and then 2 years is the black dye, and then 3 years is blue. And then apparently I haven't filled out, or 4 years is a rainbow one, and then 5 years, because we haven't made it that far, I don't know, I have to figure that out, up to 10 years. After 10 years, I guess you just get stuck with whatever it is. So you just have to make it a whole nother year. That's just the default of what YouTube is. It's easy to dunk on Dice Tower, but they did a lot for growing the hobby space. Yeah. So I think gratitude is always owed. I say this as someone that dislikes them. I mean, look, I grew up in this space, watching a lot of their videos, and I don't mind them. Like, I'll check out their stuff for sure. I just don't care about board game reviews. Like, I like the lists. I'll watch them usually. Tom is just an excited kid that wants to roll dice. He sold me on Blood Rage. Nice. Should say dislike their content. Do you stream as a full-time vocation, or what do you do for a living? Just curious. So now this is just like a fun side thing I do. For my real life, I'm a journalist. For a business-to-business magazine. So I love critiquing other journalists because there's a lot of bad journalists. Like a lot of bad journalists. Hold on really quick. I'm switching to starting soon screen, but I'm still here. I want to update this thing really quick for these alerts so they talk when they're supposed to. Okay. And then go to the home screen for a second. You can see my stats. Yay. Hold on. Fixing this. Add that there. Add that there. I'm not ending. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Don't leave. I'm still here. Still here. All right, and then tabletop. Cool. I just want the TTS to work. It upsets me that it didn't. The last thing I want to do on this channel is upset Canadian. Cool. There we go. But no, so long story short, no, I don't do this like full time or anything like that. It's just for funsies. To do it full time, being a board game content creator, is really weird. It's definitely doable. Like it's surprisingly doable. I do believe. Like, I know a lot of content creators will be like, it's impossible to do in space. It's not impossible. There's just a system that works, and I learned the system way too late. And honestly, if it's something that I really wanted to do, I could probably do it. I just don't have the motivation to. But generally speaking, if you were just to focus on one game, like you probably can't do it. Like, it's not really possible. You have to be in the board game space, and there's two ways to really do it, right? The number one way that most people do it is they grow their channel by a lot by just doing previews, reviews. Kickstarter previews are big. They always do generally well. So Kickstarter previews or lists. So if you notice, I've been doing a lot of lists on my channel. My channel has now grown significantly due to those lists. Like, I've gotten probably about 1,000 extra subs. Nah, not quite 1,000. Probably like 800 subs this year. No, that's not true. I think it's closer to 600. Whatever. It's more, like, I have gotten more subs in the beginning of this year than I did most of all, like, the second half of last year. Like, so in 3 months, I got more subs than I did in 6 months of last year. And it's really because of lists. You want to grow lists. People love lists. It lives in YouTube. People will search that stuff nonstop, whatever. So anyway, you do lists and all that fun stuff. And then it really comes down to, you have to figure out ways to monetize all your stuff. And obviously, like, Patreon's a great one, or Coffee, whichever one you really want. Because, like, YouTube ads are really bad. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm thankful for everyone that watches it, but a lot of people use ad blockers and stuff like that, so you don't really make any money from that. But what's always made me laugh is one of the big ways that content creators can make money is by live streaming, and they just refuse to do it for whatever reason. But it is, I mean, my live streaming revenue is almost the same. Like, if you compare it to just YouTube ads, like, it's roughly the same, which is interesting. So anyway, that's one way. Those are the two ways, really, right? One is, so growing it that way, yada yada. Patreon's one way. Patreon's really strong in growth, but the other way is basically becoming a Kickstarter preview. I don't know if shill is the right word, but it kind of feels like that, where it's just like, I'm going to do all the preview stuff and people are going to support us and yada yada. Because you can make thousands of dollars, like, per month, like thousands, by doing a handful of them. Like a decent Kickstarter preview contract, if you're a good sized channel, like 50, 60K, you should be able to make like $2,000 to $3,000 on a video, which is crazy. So like I said, there is a way to make money, but like to me that's such like a yeah. I don't like it. It's not worth it. We talked about in this chat, this live stream before, where I've gotten offers. One was a couple months ago, where they're like, "Hey, we'll do a Kickstarter preview with you, and we'll pay you X amount." I said, "How about this? When the game comes out, I will be happy to play it. I will make several videos for you instead of just one Kickstarter preview. I will play the game. I'll do a how to play. I'll do an unboxing, a teaching, whatever, and I'll do live streams for all of it. And you give me a quarter of the amount of money, right? It's a win-win, easy." And they're like, "No, not interested." I was like, "Okay," because that's where all the money is made. So, 86, 1 a.m. Need to get to bed. All right, man. Have a good one. Bardic, welcome to chat. Tom was nice when he came over to test the Legendary. I fell out of love with board game reviewers after a lot of shut up and sit down. I feel you. I can't stand shut up and sit down. I really can't. They're probably my least favorite reviewers. I just. Oh no. Oh no. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. Definitely seen your magazine before here in Canada. Oh yeah? Yeah, probably. I unsubscribed from Kickstarter shills, especially the AI slop D&D stuff. Yeah, I can't. I used to watch all those channels, and now I just have no interest in it. I just can't. The only reviewer I didn't mind for a while was the Broken Meeple. I thought he was like the most fair. Luke, I think his name is. I felt like he was the most fair in his reviews for a long while, and then he really leaned into like his negative side, which, I mean, hey, I'm a negative guy too, so who am I to judge? But like, it became like everything had to be super negative, and I'm just like, oh, okay, dude, like, not every game is trash. And I don't know if he's gotten better with it. Maybe he just was like on a bad run or something like that. Not a bad run, but you know what I mean. All right, we need Finding Agent Harper. No, that's not it. The symbols look too similar. All right, we need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not this one. 2, 3. Not this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like we're missing one. Great classic tunes. Do appreciate it. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Breaking news, my son thinks Bucky is pretty awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Welcome, Hunkers. Oh, we did have everything. Okay, cool. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're missing one. I think we're missing one from this box. They didn't want you to do all that because they want people money before they can see it's barely a game. No reason to advertise. Yeah, exactly. Ancient Evils, that's what we're missing. No, Canadian, agree 100%. I was just thinking if I offered them less, or offered to do it less, they'd be all for it. How wrong I was. D20 knows nothing. I like watching it played as Rod is from my wife's hometown. But I saw he was some sort of online shenanigans. Stayed out of it. Also, Mongoose, thank you for subscribing for 17 months. Appreciate that, dude. Just popping in minions and clearing schemes like it was a job, which is pretty much it. Love it. And like that's the other annoying part with like becoming big. Not big. If you want to become big fast, you have to oh, this is the other one. Okay. Sorry, I'm like looking at decks. I'm like, wait, what's that? It's being like controversial. And then your boy D20 was labeled controversial in the Marvel Champion space by a group of people who are everywhere online. That was fun. But it turns out all that really did was just add to your popularity. And then people would see me and be like, he's not really that controversial. I was hoping he would say something else crazy. But I do get that one a lot. That there are certain channels that hate me. Which are not channels, people. Which I don't care if people hate me. It makes no difference to me. But then they attack my community. And then I start having an issue. And then for certain people that may have been on Discord when I've done it before, where I'll just go back at them hard because usually they're cowards and won't stand behind their words. So, who said you're controversial? I can message you privately about it. They are a big name in several Discords. There's actually a few people that are big names in several Discords, Marvel Champions Discords. And their whole take on me was basically that the only reason I'm as big as I am is solely because I do straight up clickbait on every single thumbnail and title and trick people into watching my stuff. So no, not another content creator. No, just normie. But when they said that, and then, so like when they say like I don't care about that for me, like, you know, sure, you can think that, but then they were just like, but and his community is a bunch of sheep that just follows him around and just like whatever he says they repeat because they're just like worthless sheep. So that's when you cross the line with me. Like if you attack novels or my community, those are my lines. Yeah, I'm a public figure. You can attack me all you want. I don't care. I'm a millennial. I grew up when the internet was a crazy place. And so it doesn't bother me. But so yeah, they said that. And so I tagged them in a post and wrote it on Discord. I was like, list it. I was like, list what you're talking about. Like, say it with your chest. I want to hear it. What is so controversial? Show me the clickbait. I was like, show me one clickbait. Just one. And this was before I actually had one that was true clickbait. But I was like, just show me one. I'm 100% for it. Just show it to me. And then, of course, they just like tried to ignore me. So I just hounded them for the next several hours because I'm petty when I want to be. Valk is goated is pretty controversial. It's the truth. You can't handle the truth. I still stand by that. And it was funny too, because for a while people were like, haha, that's a funny meme. You're such a memester, blah, blah, blah. And I remember content creators did this with me. And I'm like, you understand, like, I actually feel that way. I truly believe she's the GOAT. And they're like, what? And then I had my videos where I would win with her a lot. And I was like, see, she is very good. Is unsecure. Yeah, I mean, there's people that like, look, I if you ask me my deepest, darkest desires for this YouTube channel, man, we'd have like 1 million subscribers and just live streaming to thousands of people, and it'd be crazy, right? Because it'd be fun. And it's not even like about me per se. I mean, it makes me feel good, I'm not gonna lie, but it's also like then the community has like a group where it's like a bunch of people and we're all in this together, and that's like cool. And that's the real reason why I built this channel and do what I do, and why I enjoy live streaming a lot more. And I like making, oh, sorry, something wants to update. Same update every day. That, you know, I like making YouTube videos. You have to do them for growth, but I love live streaming. Like, I think this is more fun than anything else. So that's what I've always wanted to build on and whatever. And so that's like my personal why I do what I want to do. Versus there are other people that just like hang out on Reddit or hang out on Discord, and they want to be known as that guy or gal that like is the person, right? So I think that that's their way of like being that person, is like critiquing a bigger, like punching up, right? Because they're small in their Discord space, like dozens, maybe 100. Some people know of them, so they punch up because it's the easiest way to get more growth. The easiest way for me to get more growth is to have like a whole YouTube video of just like me going like, the Dice Tower is overrated, they're cheating their fan, or something ridiculous, right? I'm not saying that before that gets like clipped out of context, but that's like the easiest way to grow, is just like doing a controversial take like that. So you do the same exact practice in Discord. That's all. I understand what they're doing. And again, sure, if that's how you want to grow, fine. Just keep my audience out of your mouth about that. And same with my wife. D20 is a sorcerer. He just technologically brainwashed all his viewers. Exactly. I don't allow any of you to have opinions. No opinions, chat. I got some flack from some folks for talking a lot in streams, so I stopped for a while, but Nelson was so kind and kind of got back into Marvel Champions. And that's so silly, too. Was it Marvel Champions content creators? You'll have to tell me who, obviously. But, like, I love when people talk. Obviously. Valk is the GOAT was so awesome back in the day because tier list ranked her worse than... I know. I did do videos too, like on other channels, about how like, yeah. The irony is that I think some of the viewers in your channel have the most against the grain Marvel Champions takes in the community. Yeah. That was my thing, my hook for a while. I guess it still is to a point, is because everyone else wants to be like, no, everything's really great, everything they do is fantastic. And because that was a backlash on Reddit too for a while, was like, ugh, when D20 says this, like, you know, it's destroying Marvel Champions. When he criticizes something, it's like, bro, no. First off, you don't know PR, because there is no such thing as bad PR. There is no such thing as bad PR. So no. And two, I'm honored that you think I have that much power. You've shown Valk to be strong. Joshy loves Hulk. This channel is pretty open to FFG criticism. Yeah, I think we should be. The only regret with this channel with FFG I've ever had, and I only did it for like a hot minute when I didn't allow leaks to be talked about, and that's why I changed it on Discord that you can talk about it now, but like make it a little bit special. But everyone else was like, no, we can never talk about it. And I took that stance at first too, and then I thought for a while, I was like, why am I doing this? Like, leaks are leaks. Like, they happen and people enjoy talking about them, and they should have a space in which to talk about them, you know, because the space is going to exist. So AW, welcome to chat. Hello, Mr. D20. I saw that Ashes Ascendancy just announced their latest box the other day. Yes, we just saw that earlier today. All in. 100% want it. I have to decide if I want to go through T Covenant or just wait 3 months and get it from like Game Nerd or something that's a bit cheaper. Batterford, just want to... Sorry. Also just want to say my play group is gaming is very diverse. They appreciate your support for the LGBTQ plus community and that you're an ally. Yeah. Like I've always said, I do not care who you are. I am a true believer that when it comes to the board game table, doesn't matter. As long as you're not a jerk. That's my requirement in life. Don't be a jerk. And I have friends that are on the right side of the spectrum, the left side, whatever. Centrist. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. Just don't be a jerk. Sit down and have fun with me. Yeah. Just clip Dice Tower is the worst. God. Got me. And the Valk meme is real. People will be believers. Now that people can't get her, they're like, wait, is there something to this? Especially if I wait another couple of years when Valkyrie is like truly, you know, gone, like truly gone, and people be like, wait, do I want her? Oh, wait. AW, they don't have that 3-month exclusivity? Oh, that's really good to know. I did not realize that. Oh, I'm waiting for Game Nerds then. I don't care if it takes 6 months to get to me on a donkey or whatever they ship it on. I'm going to save my $10. We all roll dice. Don't be a jerk. Yeah, that's my saying, man. I don't know if it's my saying. That sounds weird. That's not really a saying at all. But that, I guess, my motto, my thought process in life. All right, let's get. Oh my God, there's so many locations. This is gonna be a big map, isn't it? I'm gonna hate my life at some point. I wonder how quickly they can kill me. I mean that in like a positive way, obviously. Got him. Got him. Ugh. I'm also like so far behind on content too. There's some other stuff I need to do. I need to get MJ Newman back on here. I feel so bad. She said she wanted to come back on, and I was like, yeah. And then a lot of things happened in work, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, I feel so bad. I didn't mean that. I know she wants me to play her new expansion. I haven't gone that. And I'm like, oh no. Don't be a dick. Wheaton's Law. I know, right? It's so simple. So simple. I did get, I'll tell you this, on Reddit. I did get 2 people banned on Reddit, and I didn't want them to be. They started attacking me, which is always fun. Because I've mentioned this in other streams, but you know, Christian, religious, and they just went after that. They're like, oh, this Christian streamer that shoves it down our throat every single, you know, video about how he's this. I was like, wait, what? I don't think I've ever brought that up. Thompson, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that, dude. Hopefully you're doing well. And I was like, when have I ever shoved that down anyone's throat? Like, what? And they just went on. And then, of course, like the mod, Ludi, I think, like deleted all this stuff. And it's just like, that's not what D20 does at all. Like, stop it. And all they had to do was just be like, originally Louis like, do you want them to apologize to you? I was like, no, I don't want them to apologize to me. Like, I don't care, whatever. And he's like, okay, well, they should apologize to me, but maybe we do all this work. This is the first time I ever heard you talk about this. Maybe so briefly. Yeah, like I rarely bring it up because, like, again, everyone believes different things, and that's chill. That's cool. Like, you do you. And but yeah, they were like convinced that I brought up. And they must have watched one stream when I happened to mention it one time because somebody probably asked. And then they were like, this is what he's just trying to convert everyone or whatever. I'm watching for a little bit. I'm like, get hurt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if you watch the old ones, I promise you, it's a lot like the new ones. I haven't changed much. I'm kind of the same. Religious zeal. I know, right? Zealot. Before I say it wrong. Before I get in trouble with Namer. But yeah, they were just like gung-ho that's who I was. And I was like, okay, whatever, sure. Whatever makes you feel better, sure. I could be that guy. Okay. Silas has 3 damage on him. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, chat. 2, 4, 6, God. We're gonna get skunked. 4. Okay, so she's at 7. That's a 10. 2. That's still a 10. I can't stop pulling that out. 2, 4. I grew up very religious. I despise religion now, but I don't argue or attack anyone based on their beliefs. We can all exist to respect each other. It's the extreme bozos that ruin it. Yeah. Exactly. No, I agree 100%. Sorry, I'm trying to count. I'm really bad at counting. That's the thing. Like, I've had some people that want to talk to me about it. I guess to change my mind or whatever, which you can try, but just spoiler, ain't gonna work. But like, yeah, it's just like, just okay. If I believe something different than you, it's all good. It's all good, right? Like I've said, just come play board games, man. If Kool-Aid Man is not your savior, get out. That is the most factual statement I've ever heard. Have you heard the good news about Kool-Aid Man? All right, we gotta start with 3. Also, I'm pumped for more Arkham as this is my intro into this game. Nice. Well, I hope you're ready to watch me get skunked. Also, can I mention really fast? This is slightly off topic, so I apologize. I've been playing a lot of RE9, Resident Evil 9. I'm a big Resident Evil fan, and I'm petrified of them. Like, I do not do horror well. I am not going to say I do. But I have beaten it, which felt really good. And now I'm trying to learn how to speedrun it because I enjoyed the speedrunning community. God, I hate this part of the song. Because I enjoy the speedrunning community because I think what they do is really impressive. And I'm trying to beat it under 4 hours. And I'm like, because it's like an achievement if you get. I'm like, right. I'm at the halfway point at 2 hours. I'm like, oh no. I have to move a little fast. So. Join Church of Optimus Prime. He's got the touch. He's got the power. Yeah. Have you heard about Optimus Prime? Maybe gotten back into Overwatch. So wait, is Overwatch now Overwatch 2 and they rebranded as Overwatch 1? Like I saw something on the news about that. The news on the Twitters about that, but I'm not 100% sure. Suddenly Salt music intensifies. Dude, seriously. But I feel like they did like a whole rebranding thing or something. I don't know. I played Overwatch a lot when it first came out. And then I got distracted by whatever new video game came out after that. And then that became my life for a little while. I have a really bad habit of like jumping games like that. But I'm trying to stick with RE9 for a little bit. Because I really, 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 really love it. Oh, this is a night. You know what I miss? I miss when the stuff was 2 paragraphs to read. And not a small book. Focus. Focus, camera. Oh my god, this camera. I hate you, camera. Focus. There we go. They went back to the old style and added new heroes and kind of just stopped nitpicking everyone to death with ads and DLC. Oh, nice. Okay. Lucio and Rain. Is Rain the one with the shield and the hammer? I remember Lucio like is the guy who like skates around with the gun that heals people, right? I remember that. Is there an app that reads it? So Arkham cards, if you subscribe to their Patreon for $1, it will read it all to you. But I don't play enough Arkham Horror to justify that. But the app itself is free. So you can get Arkham cards, but then you just have to connect your Patreon account to it and you subscribe for $1. I probably should have just done it for like this 2 months, give them $2. So they would have read it for me. But if we ever do the longer campaigns when it's like 6 hours, you got to read. I might do it for that because then I can just put the microphone to it and then I can just set up the game. But yeah, that's the only one I know. There might be other options, but I'm not 100% sure. All right. Your plan is simple. Foolish, but simple. I like it already. The knowledge you've gathered leads you to conclude that the esoteric order of Dagon, not dragon, is the cause of both the rising tides and the appearance of the horrific deep ones. Not only that, but over the course of the last few decades, the order has transformed the townsfolk into more of the horrific creatures, using them to infiltrate Innsmouth from within. But worst of all, the entity the cult worships, Dagon, is just one of 2. His mate, Hydra, oh good, still slumbers in the depths below Innsmouth. Where's Hercules? Waiting to awaken and stake her claim over an endless ocean. There are conclusions that have led to your plan. Travel once more to Devil Reef, because we did so well the first time. Descend into the City of the Deep Ones, because we did so well the first time. That lies hidden at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, maybe we haven't been there yet. And put a stop to the Deep Ones' plans once and for all. Agent Harper helps you prepare, loading your possessions onto a boat and that you managed to steal from what remains of Innsmouth's docks, because you let everything flood. We only have one shot at this. That's true. I don't think I need to remind you what will happen if we fail. Yeah, I think the world become water world, and then Kevin Costner has to drink his own urine. She looks poignantly at the flooded ruins of Innsmouth. Are you ready? Yeah, sure, why not? Downloads app and eats a single piece of popcorn. All right, so gather the stuff. Check. Place each of the following key. Okay. Keys. Okay, because the investigators possess the key to Yaha, choose the investigator to take control of the blue key. I'm gonna say Trish does, because she's been kind of the champ. And she probably won't die as fast. Because we do not possess the map of set the red key aside face down. Okay, red aside face down. Because the guardian of has not been dispatched, set the green key face down. Okay, can do. Because the gate, oh god, we did not do a lot of things. It does not recognize you as the rightful keeper. Set the yellow key face down the side. Okay. Sure. Shuffle the purple, white, and black keys face down. Remove 2 of these keys at random from the game without looking at it. It will not be used. Combine the remaining keys with the 3 and shuffle them. Okay. So we have to shuffle these. I don't know what the difference is. 1 gets added here. These 2 stay face down. We'll put them over there. And then these all get shuffled up. All right. Can do. We'll just plop them up there so that y'all don't think I'm cheating or something. Because D20 never cheats. Okay. Put the gateway to Yara. Where is that? Gateway. Okay, gateway. Can do. It enters and play partially flooded. Okay, can do. Put each of the 8 tidal tunnels locations into place surrounding it. Good. You know, I was hoping that we'd have a lot of locations. 5, 6, 7. Wait. There's 9 of them though. Oh wait, no. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, these are tidal pools. I think I have to put these in instead. Yeah. Okay. D20 is not smart. Spoiler. Okay, cool. All right, I don't know what we do with them. I guess we should mix these all up probably, huh? Okay. I don't think it would really be cheating because I don't know what I'm doing, but you know, in case it is. Okay, surround it. Each investigator begins at the gateway. Can do. Set each other location aside out of play. Okay. Cool. There they are. All right, there's a layout. Oh, hey, we did it. Cool. All right, each investigator possesses a diving suit, begins play with a diving suit. Oh, boy. None of them do. Silas March. Oh, wait. Begins play with a... Okay, so he gets a diving suit. Which is good, I guess. He gets a diving suit. Okay, she gets a diving suit. All right, cool. Feel like we're doing well already. Use only the City Deep version 1 of Act 2. So we just use version 1, not version 2. Okay. Oops. Okay. And set City the Deep version 2 version. Oh, there's a version 3. Oh, there is a version 3. Okay, those go out of play. Okay, cool. Set the Logger enemy, Aquatic Abomination enemy, the double-sided Hydra enemy, and the double-sided Dagon enemy out of play. Okay, so Liger, Dagon, Hydra, Abomination. The rest stay in play. Shuffle the remaining encounter cards. Okay. Each color key represents a different object. You can use keys option below to reveal their narrative thing. Adjacent locations are considered to be connected to one another. Locations are only adjacent orthogonally. Okay, start playing. So wait, what's the blue key then? A key allowing the entrance to the gateway to Yadra and its other thresholds. Okay. Man, I feel like if we didn't have the blue key, we'd already lose. Okay. Cool. So far, so good. I guess. Alright, chat. What are the odds that we win this? I think we've lost the last 3. But do we think this is the one? I don't think so. Alright, let me shuffle Silas so people don't think I'm cheating. Oh wait, we gotta set these aside. Those up there. Alright, we're gonna put on different music too. We'll put on Expedition 33 because just banger after banger on that one. Thompson, welcome chat. Good to see you. Yeah, I played Devil's Reef as a standalone campaign, was fun, and then I have the Egypt standalone. Nice. I think Devil's Reef was the one we did before, right? No, In the Depths is what we did before. I don't know what we did before. All I know is we died a lot. Expedition. Clamp Scout. All right. Okay. I think we're mostly set up. Okay, so if each investigator is at the gateway and the investigators possess each of the following keys: blue, red, yellow, and green, advance. Okay. Hoping that studio remakes Legend of Dragoon. It would sell so well. Yeah, dude, me too. Oh, I was like, Manifer, you've been talking. I just realized you switched over. Do you do that like every stream? You switch over? I love it. All right, so when your turn begins, if you're fully fled, you struggle for air. When your turn ends, if you didn't switch to Twitch, dude, YouTube's so bad. Okay. So the damage will go on to the diving suit instead of us if we struggle for air. Cool. That works good, I guess. All right, so this is just a normal location. So we have to go exploring. 4. All right, so we got some brute forces, resourceful, track shoes might be useful. Eureka's not. We'll use 1 brute force. We'll use 1 resourceful. All right, we'll get rid of these 2. Draw 2 more. Overpower and guts. Excuse me, sorry. Gotta switch once per stream, yeah. Gotta help the metrics out, right? Also makes me happy when you show up there because you got the Hercules. Oops. All right, so we got his 5. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna mulligan hard on her for the tarot card. 2, 3, 4. Come on, loser. Andre from Crash Base streams, I'll drop Transformers TCG lore because it became a meme, like me suggesting Sauron for a mod set in Nelson's game. Dude, Sauron mod set's so funny. Makes me laugh. That's all I'm looking for in games now. Just make me laugh. Fun and laughing. I enjoy those things. Okay. Alright, so Silas is probably gonna die. So let's first turn explore west with him. Go west, young man. Haven't you heard? It comes with 4 clues. Cannot be fully flooded. Okay. After it's revealed, increase its flood level. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, we're looking for keys, right? So we might as well just like have him find the keys for us, and hopefully she can go get the keys. So we'll go down here with him to this tunnel. Increase its flood level. Thanks for subbing. That comes with 4. Okay, and then his last action will go over to this spot, the Dark Abyss. 2 clues. Alright, after it's revealed, randomly choose one set aside face down key and place it on Dark Abyss without looking at it. Okay, cool. After the last clue is discovered from Dark Abyss, it becomes fully flooded. It increases flood level of each location attached to it, but they can't become fully flooded. So I guess this one would and that one would. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that was him. Cool. So for her first action, we're going to come down here and she's going to do the real work. So what we'll do is fast play the magnifying glass on there. It doesn't cost anything. She gets 1 extra book, and then once we lose the clues, then the thing just goes back to her hands. So we'll test it. We're testing 5 against 2, so we're up 3. +3. We have to do well +3, right? Let's go. Starting off strong. All right. Do it again. Let's go. Okay, so she now gets the green key. What does the green key do for us? What's the story? A trophy proving one's worthiness to enter Yana and commune with the deities. Cool. Alright, so this goes back to our hand. After the last clue is discovered from Dark Abyss becomes fully flooded. Okay. And increase the flood level of each location connected to it. So this one becomes fully flooded. This one can't be fully flooded. And this one's partially flooded. This is a board gaming channel, but have you ever used Linux before? I've used it once or twice. For like funsies, but not like seriously. It would be nice to know more of Linux though. Okay, so enemies turn. No enemies. Upkeep phase. Ready up. He draws. Ooh, the meat cleaver. Let's go. So this goes up to 6. She goes up to 6. Just don't be the secret agent. Okay, crack the case. She goes up to 1 out of 6. Back card. Back card. Also, AW, welcome to chat. I feel like I saw you before. Maybe I didn't. Was I imagining? All right, his back card is a fish. Peril, I can't talk to myself. You must either increase the flood level of your current location. I can't. Or discard assets from your player area with a total resource cost of X, where X is the location shroud value. Ugh. Ugh. You stupid fish. Ugh. Am I gonna lose my diving suit already? I hate this fish. I hate it. Can we not? Can we not increase it more? Cannot have its flood level increase. Son of a gun. I hate this fish. Okay, I lose my diving suit. That was really fun. Oh, he's gonna drown. All right. Her back card is the Deep One Bull. After it engages you, choose and discard one card from your hand. After an investigator defeats another Deep One enemy location, ready this. Okay. So we gotta get rid of a card. I'll get rid of Dr. Christopher. Because we already have another doc. Or no, we have Carolo. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Well, she can just evade him, hopefully, and move on with her life. Because he's only got 2 evade. So I feel like we'll be alright then. Yeah. Alright. Silas is going to say... Well, first he's going to get a meat cleaver. So we'll spend 3 resources to get that. Watch live. I'd like to at least say hi here and there. Nah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, so we got the meat cleaver in hand. So Silas is running around with that. Next action. He's going to leave her and say, good luck, Trish. Hope you do well. Hope you find your dad. Alright, so this comes with 2 clues at Title Pool. Title Pool gets +1 Shroud while it is partially flooded and +2 Shroud when it's fully flooded. After Title Pool is revealed. Okay, so we place a key on it. So it gets +1 Shroud. So she's got more work to do. That's fine. Alright, he's going to keep key hunting for her. Alright. That comes with 2 clues. Becomes fully flooded. Alright. Move from the cavern to any other flooded cave location. Okay. Oops, only 2 clues. Sorry. Okay. So she has to first things first. She has to evade. And we have nothing to really invade. So we're just going to go +2. Hopefully the gods allow us. This music is pretty good for ambiance. Dude, Claire Obscure. Go to game. One of the top 5 game I ever played. Soundtrack is so good. -1. -3 instead if there are 4 more unflooded Yenethal locations. Wait, -3 if there are 4 more unflooded. No, they're all pretty flooded. So -1, so we succeed. So he's going to chill there. She's going to move over to this partially flooded room. So it's now a 4 Shroud. So we'll fast play the magnifying glass again. So that's just going to chill there. So she gets 5 book with that. Actually, we could just use our event. So we could just pay 4 for this card. And then now we can discover 2 clues at your location, which I think we're going to do. So pay 4. So we go from 6 down to 2. This D20 can count. We get our 2 clues. So we're up to 4 clues. And more importantly, we get a key. The right key. Best key. I'm replaying Snake Eater Delta at the moment. On the last difficulty. It's frustrating doing it perfect, but I'm having fun. I need to get back in the Snake Eater Delta. I love it. Information regarding the otherworldly route to Yadanatha and the secrets that lie within. Alright, cool. No, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. I used to love the speedrun Sorry, this card comes back in my hand now. I used to love to speedrun Metal Gear Solid 1. I still do now and again. But I'm waiting for the Collector Volume 2 to come out so I can finally play well, let me rephrase that. So I can finally watch Metal Gear Solid 4 again. Because it's been years. Okay, enemy is exhausted, can't do anything. So now he will ready. And he's going to just kind of chill until we defeat something else. So that's fine. Okay, so now he readies. Never finished Metal Gear Solid 4? It's a good movie. I mean, again, it's a good story. Manual dexterity. It's a good story. It's like a good way to clean everything up. But it is a lot I was watching. It does have the Guinness Book World Record for the longest cutscene, like an hour and 20 minutes. So prepare yourself. 100% every other one? Nice. The only one I really didn't do for was Metal Gear Solid 5. Everything else I played all the way through. Metal Gear Solid 5 I got annoyed with because I just don't enjoy open world games that much anymore. Like, I like linear path, and I don't know. I can't do it. I played through it. I saw the story. I think I was missing a handful of things. I was like, I'm good. I'll probably get back into it at some point, but not today. I love Phantom, but yeah, I know like most people do. And it's just like I'm the odd one out with that. Okay, so this goes up to 2. Is the soundtrack really good? Or you mean playlist for Metal Gear Solid 5? That's awesome. That might actually help. I should probably actually do that. All right, his bad card is Dagon's Brood. Spawn. Lair of Dagon or gateway to... So he's got to go to the gateway. Okay, so he's going to spawn there. Okay, I'll deal with you later, buddy. Like it leaves you with the Phantom Pain. Her back card is Thasalophobia. If no investigators are at a flood location, this gains surge. No, we are. Otherwise, each investigator at a partially flood location takes 1 horror, and fully flooded takes 1 direct horror that cannot be prevented. Okay, so partially she takes a horror. He takes a horror. Okay. I'll send it. Yeah, please do. I do remember the soundtrack being pretty good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. All right, one of our last 3 keys is up here. Dagon is not in play. Did I just go punch that thing? It has 4 life, though. Do I have something that does extra life? Or, I'm sorry, extra damage? Oh, yeah, I have brute force. Oh, we gotta play that, right? Okay. Let's move over. Let's go punch this thing in the face. I'm going to engage it. Now, with engaging it... Sorry, the glare is like really bad. Alright, so spawn, we did that. After it engages you, if Dagon is in play, which it's not, you would either place 1 doom, but so we don't have to worry about that. But he's got 1 fight against a lot, but he's got 4 life. So we're going to attack him with our second thing for 4 fists, but we're going to be using brute force, which is going to be 5, or I'm sorry, with meat cleaver. So that's, no, we have 3 sanity. So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 against 1. Just don't get an auto fail. Okay, cool. That's -1. So we deal 2 damage to it. Okay. After you reveal a chaos token during a skill test you perform, return the skill card. I don't think I can return that card because I used it, right? I think that's what we said, how that works. So we're going to attack it again, but I'm going to use Resourceful this time because I want to get the Brute Force card back in my hand. So we're attacking with 5, 6, 7. Because Meat Cleaver gives us 2 because we have so little sanity. -1, succeed. Get that card back. 3 damage. Okay, cool. Alright, it's her turn to do work. So she's going to pop up here. Please be a key here. Big money. Alright, 2, please. After it's revealed, place. Okay, cool. So it's not flooded at all, which is good for us. So we're gonna fast the magnifying glass in. You've all seen that enough. And then we will just skill test 5 against the 3. Okay. Still -1, so we're good there. So that's 4. We're up to 5 now. So 3, 4, 5. Cool. All right, this guy's gonna punch me in the face. He's gonna deal 1 damage to me because I don't have my suit anymore. Still a little bitter. And everyone readies up. He draws Lucky. And gets a resource. 1, 2, 3. She gets a resource. Slip away. Okay, cool. 3 out of 6 under here. Alright, we just need to hang on. We're actually doing alright if she can get this key fast. Okay, Hydra's Brood. Spawn, Lair of Hydra, or a gateway to the... Okay. So that's going to spawn the gateway. I think that's going to engage with me, unfortunately. But that's alright, because we can attack the Brood and then evade the other one. I think that's our goal there. Test 3 book. If you reveal a tomb token during this test, you automatically fail. Okay, so we currently have 5 book. So we're up 2. And we're getting good draws today. Hopefully the game can carry like this. Alright, so he's got to do work. So let's... Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to swing our force 6 against this one. So 6. So we're up 5. We're going to take out Dagon's Brood. Okay. He dead. Now for this guy. I think what we'll do is we'll do the 2 attack thing again. So we're swinging 6, 7, 8, 9 against the 3. So we're up 6 total. Up 6. Okay. So we deal 2 damage to it. And then our last one, we just have to swing like normal. 6 against 3. This would give us a -5. So we were at 6 to 3. So we're down 2. So we're going to play Lucky. So we succeed. And then we draw a card. quick thinking. So now he is dead. Silas doing all the things we need him to do. Yeah, Discord is terrible. But I appreciate you trying. All right, she's going to test now her 5 against 3. Let's actually... we're going to throw away 2 books. So it's 5, 6, 7. So we're up 4. Oh, okay. If this is an investigation, you may choose any location you are now investigating. Nah, we want our location. So she gets this last clue, and she gets this one. Okay. Oh, shoot. I think Silas technically dies because he never moved from a fully fled location. I forgot about that. Oh, shoot. I should have done that. Wait, I completely forgot about that. I thought it was at the end of the player phase, not when your turn ends. Ugh. Okay. Well, I think technically we die. But I'm going to cheat a little bit. A badge signifying one's allegiance to Yahweh and his deities. Okay. We're going to just say we didn't die. Even though we obviously did. So we're going to move her here. Move her here. And then we would succeed with back to the depths. So, again, cheating a little bit. He should be dead. But that would make for a really bad last game playthrough. Because I forgot that this force response, I thought it was at the end of the player phase. But it's just your turn. And we would have had to like leave and come back and do my strategy different. And we played so many cards already. So, my bad. Okay. If we win, put an asterisk next to it. All right, a maelstrom of current tugs at your flesh as you cross through the gateway. When you engage on the other side, you are no longer in the simple tidal caverns beneath Devil Reef, but instead in a vast city within the depths. A city of otherworldly alien creature and surprisingly riches beyond your wildest dreams or imagination. God, I can't read. Remove each other location from the game or add them to the victory display. Nothing gets added to the victory display, right? No, so everything gets removed. Okay. I think he gets removed too. Were these the other layer ones? No. Whatever. Okay. Set aside locations to play as shown by the campaign guide following Act 2 step instructions. Wait. Wait. This is Act... Oh. I moved that over. My bad. Okay, hold on. Act 2 setup. Alright, when setting up Act 2, use the location placement for Act 2 button to see the layout. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so the gateway goes way up top. Oops. 3. So that one goes there. I think. That one goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, that goes there. That goes there, that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Okay. I think we're mostly set up now. Okay. Cool. Put the set aside Hydra enemy into play on that layer of Hydra, side face up. Okay. Set aside Dagon enemy on the layer of Dagon. That makes sense. If Dagon has awakened, he plays awakened and rage side face up. If he's, I don't know if he slumbers or if he's awakened. Dagon has awakened, so he's not in slumber. Okay, he's probably super aggressive. Can't wait. If Dagon's in slumber, okay, so that's that. Success. So now, Act 2. Either remove 1 damage from an Ancient 1 enemy location or investigators at a layer location to spend 1 clues as a group. Decrease the flood level. Okay. Stop the Deep One's ritual by draining the city. If each location in play is unflooded, advance. Okay. I don't know if that comes in flooded or not. I guess so. Alright, the Hydra is slumbering, so that's good. Okay, I think we're okay. Alright, so now it's the enemy's turn. So he's gonna hunt us. Okay. And then we're gonna ready up. So we need to unflood everything. We unflood by either remove 1 damage from the Ancient 1 at your location or investigators at a layer location spend 1 clue as a group to decrease the flood level of any non-sanctum location. Alright, so she can spend 4 clues to lower that one. Okay. He gets Stunning Blow. So stunning. So... shouldn't I finish this sentence? She gets that. This goes up to 4 out of 6. Hopefully there's no more enemies. Okay. Each investigator loses 3 resources, takes 2 horror, place 1 doom on the current agenda. Let's lose the resources. So he loses 3. She loses 3. I don't want to lose resources, but I feel like that's the easiest one to do. Her bad card is... okay. Alright, so they both take 1 direct horror. So he's down to his last 2. She's down to 3. The horror. Okay. So... he's going to go explore. Oh, wait. They're all partially flooded. So, wait. Partially flooded. Oh, no, wait. Is it fully flooded? Partially flooded. Partially flooded. Partially flooded. Fully flooded. Fully flooded. Oh, my God. Okay. Fully flooded. Fully flooded. Partially flooded. And we don't know about those 2 yet. Okay, we got some work to do. Yeah, it doesn't say if that one stayed flooded or not, did it? Yeah, it doesn't say, so I assume it does. Alright, so he's going to go explore, do his thing. So he's going to come down to here, see what we got going on. If you control the white key, place it on there. If it's on there, move to a connecting location. We don't have the white key. Okay, so I guess he'll just keep exploring over here. We control the purple key. We do not. And then he will just keep exploring. Figure out what we gotta do. So she's gotta do her job of go get all the keys, basically. If you control the green key placed on this location, we do. Alright, so you can evade the ancient one there with the green key. Okay. Alright, that was him. He's just going around. I guess we can use him to like evade this guy or something. At some point. Alright, so now her turn. She's going to spend 2 clues to lower this to partially flooded. Spend 2 more clues to get rid of this flood. And her first action is going to be coming down to the undersea corridors. She's going to use 2 more clues that we got to get rid of this flood token. She's going to go over here. And then we're going to start trying to test on this. So we'll test our 5 against 4 and see how this works out for us. That's not good. If you fail, you must either increase the flood level of your location or take 1 damage. We'll take a damage. I don't want to deal with flood. Okay. Enemy's turn. We'll have Dagon move up here. Hydra's still slumbering, so now everyone else readies up. Draws. Oh, the harpoon. She gets eavesdrop. Okay. This gives it to 5 out of 6. Back card. Back card. Alright. He gets disengaged from each deep one enemy location. Okay. Each deep one enemy location and each connecting location engages you. There are none. Okay. So if no enemies engage from you, this effect, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a deep one enemy and spawn it engage with you and shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, we'll have this one and it takes the damage, or gives us the damage. Stupid deep ones. Alright, gives him something to do, I guess. He likes punching things. Her back card is... Okay, each investigator loses 3 resources. Each one takes 2 horror. Place 1 doom on the current agenda. Oh. Let's lose the resources. I don't want to advance the agenda yet. I feel like we've done that in the past and it ends poorly for us. Okay. So, we're going to attack this guy. We're swinging 6 against 2, so we're up 4. Okay. You may commit a skill card from your discard pile. We will. No, wait, we won't. Wait, yes, we will. No. Yes. We'll commit Resourceful. This way we can put another red card back in our hands, which is going to be lucky. We're going to have to discard down at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that was 1 damage. Swing again. -2. Success. All right, he dead. Cool. And then with his last action... I guess we'll move him back over here so he can continue doing his thing. All right, so she has to now test. How many clues are here? 4. Okay. The purple key. No, we don't have that purple key. All right, so she's testing 5. We'll throw away another card. So 6 against 4. So we're up 2. Come on, give it to me. -1 success. We'll test again. We're going to throw away another book. Up 2. Oh, +1. I haven't seen a +1 in forever. So this is down to 2. We get 1. Test one more time. I'm just going to go 6 against 4. Or, I'm sorry, 5 against 4. Success. All right. Man, we are crushing it. Really quick, we will throw away 2 clues to reduce this level down to 0. Okay, cool. And that's it. So now enemy, he's going to move 1 closer to us. We'll probably have to go and evade him. Yeah, okay. They ready up? Stunning blow. We're going to have to get rid of 2 cards. We'll get rid of Guts and Quick Thinking for now. He gets a resource. She readies up. She gets B&E. Alright, this pops. Agenda 1 done. Okay, the waters continue to roil in ebullient energy as if somehow alive. Each passing moment, the sea grows more and more volatile. Stranger still are the monstrous creatures that prowl. Okay, shuffle the set aside Lalacore enemy and the set aside acrobatic abomination. Oh no, is that already in there? Oh no, they're down here. Okay, so these 2 get shuffled in. Along with the discard pile. Okay. Okay. So now it gets reset to 8. There's 1 more after that. So we shouldn't have to worry about that too much, but we do have extra heart enemies now. Okay. Cool. All right. That goes away. Now it's our turn. Okay. So we're going to have Silas move over. And we're going to try to evade this guy. Actually, wait. Before we do. Oh, no, we can't afford the track shoes. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go over there. Let's do manual dexterity with a resourceful on top of it. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7 against its 4, so we're up 3. I like that the music got more intense for this. 7 against 3. If there are 4 more Yeneth locations not flooded. 1. Wait, there's 1, 2. Oh, shoot, there is. That's 3. That's okay, we were up 3. So we succeed. Alright, so we can take a red card that's not resourceful and put it back in our hand. Do brute force. And we get to draw a card with manual dexterity. Guts. Okay. So he is exhausted. We'll just put an exhaust token on him. He'll move over to this location. Because we can't kill it. Black key, place it on there. We don't have the black key. And then he'll move 1 more this way. Let's see what we're dealing with over here. Two clues. The blue key. Okay. So she's trying to get the last clue off of there. And it's 5 against 4. Or it's 4 against, or yeah, 5 against 4. Alright, we'll throw away a book. So it's 6 against 4. Up 2. Come on, give it to me. God, we're getting lucky. Okay. She'll spend 2 clues to reduce this flood level by 1. That was her first action. Second action, she's going to come over to here. Alright, we're trying to get 2 clues off of there. So last one, we'll do Inquiring Mind. So we're now doing 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're up 3. Up 3, come on. -1, let's go. Alright. Cool. Alright, he's exhausted, he doesn't move. Now we're going to have him ready up. And everyone else readies. He draws Stupor. You can take a parley, draw, and investigate action. You cannot do more than... Okay, that's fine. Get the resource. Just don't draw your agents. Okay, cipher or crack the case. 2 clues. Everything's good. This goes up to 1 out of 8. He gets a bad card. She gets a bad card. His bad card is... If you have no cards in your hand, it gains search. Otherwise, discard 1 random card from your hand, then test that where it's the printed cost. Okay. Discard 1 random card from your hand. Alright, third one down. Overpower. Its printed cost is 0. So we have to test against 0. Okay. Don't. 2 against 0. Oh my god. If you fail, place 1 doom on the agenda. Okay. So we failed and we lose an action now. Cool. Wait, do we have a lucky? Actually, we're going to do that. We're going to do the lucky. So we'll play that. I get to draw a card. So I keep my action. This is still down to 1. Alright, back card. Oh my god. I put 1 doom on the agenda. Can't take 2 horror. It will literally kill us. Alright. He's gonna move here, then down here. To the chamber. Okay. His last action will put on the track shoes for 3 resources. So we get 1 foot in case we have to start evading this guy more. Okay. Cool. Her turn. She has to test book. I'm going to do 5 against 5. I'm going to dump 3 book icons. So we're up 3. Come on, give it to me. Up 3. Even if it's at 3, that gives us 0, so we succeed. We'll spend those 2 clues. Okay. This process is kind of whatever at this point. So, she will move here and then down here. That's fine. 2 clues goes on there. Okay. So, Dagon can move. I'm going to have him move over here. The equal distance. Ready up. I can see how people didn't like this ending. Oh, the idol. That's nice. Because this is very repetitive. Manual dexterity. That goes up to 3. Bad card. Music is bumming me. Should make you excited. Okay. Lurking deep one. After it engages, you take 1 damage. Son of a gun. Don't be an enemy. Don't be an enemy. Don't be an enemy. Okay. Disengage each deep one. There is none. So a deep one is going to spawn with her. Alright. We'll do that one. She takes the damage. Okay. Connor Cross OST most? Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So he needs to punch this one. I'm swinging 6. I will continue to swing 6. So I'm up 4. Hey, LW, how's it going, man? Succeed. Deal damage. Second action, we're going to punch it again. Still succeed. It dies. Snare is really aggressive. It's just very samey. Like, I'm kind of just like wandering around, letting her do all the cluing, and my boy is just kind of chilling. Let's go to his lair. See if there's anything fun there. Comes up with 6. If all 7 keys are on locations, the orders were disrupted. You dig deep in your memories to recall a flashback. Okay. Well, we physically can't get all 7 keys, can't we? I guess we can. I don't really remember where the other 2 are over here. There is 6 clues for her there, though. I can lower a lot of flood. Well, I can lower like 2. Okay. Alright, so we need her to evade where she is to get the lurking deep one gone. And then she needs to run away. Ugh. Okay. She's going to evade. We'll use manual dexterity. So it's 6. 6 against 4. Please don't mess up now. Okay, succeed. Get to draw a card too. Inquiring Mind, that's nice. So this is evaded there. It's there. Okay, second action. After you discover 1 or more clues with an enemy there, I can discover an additional clue. So we'll do that. So we will just try to discover this. So we're testing 5 against 2, so we're up 3. Oh my god, you fail. Oh my god. I just would have played a card. Alright, so we fail. Increase your flood level, take a damage. Alright, take a damage. Put on the suit. I mean, he's gonna ready up and give us a damage. We can kind of circle around and hopefully make some headway. Yeah, we have to move. So we'll move here. The white key, we also don't have that. Cool. I guess we could put the yellow key on there. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that before. I'm sorry, I didn't read this card. If you control the yellow key, place... Oh, because we don't have any clues. So we need more clues to place the yellow one there to unflood it. Okay. We should have done that with the green one. Oh my god, we've been doing this wrong. Or less efficient. We should have put a key here and a key here. Okay. That's good to know. That's a more efficient way to unflood. I didn't realize that's what I was saying. Okay. Xenosaga complete OST. Nice. Alright, he's going to move down here. Chill. He's going to ready his up over there. Got our net. She readies up. Okay. Cool. The Fatal Flight over Gym. And... Nice. Alright, 4. I have to re-listen to the OST for those. I haven't in a while. I'm a big fan of like the Final Fantasy ones too. Place 1 Doom in the current agenda. Okay, easy enough. Xenosaga? Oh, for sure it does. For sure it does. Test 4 for a book. If you reveal... Okay. So there's no clues, so she just has 4. So we'll test 4 against 4. YOLO. We're at 0. -1. So remove a card from her hand. We will remove Eavesdrop. For now. That's fine. Okay. So... let's have Silas move over here and see what we got going on here. The white key. We still don't have a white key. Okay, what we'll do is we're going to move twice with him up to here. Now she is also going to move up here. Because we want both these enemies to move up. She's going to spend 4 to get an ally in play. So we get an extra book. And we'll draw a card. Oh my god, we got Shadow Agents. Are you kidding me? Okay. God, I hate that there's bad cards in your hand. Alright. So he's going to deal 2 damage. It's going to knock out our suit.
He dies. He dies.
He is going to die. Alright. He moves up. He moves up. Cool. Then we'll ready up. Gets another meat cleaver for whatever that's worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're at too many. Get rid of guts. She took 2 damage. Okay. She draws in the shadows. Huh. Wait, let's look at this card. Disengage from each enemy engaged with you. No, we can just evade the Shadow Agent. I think that would be good. Okay, so this goes up to 6 out of 8. Bad card, bad card. Oh, okay. Hydra Brood. At the lair whichever is further from you. After Hydra's Brood engages you. Okay, so he's gonna go there. That's fine. And that fish. Discard assets from your play area. I don't have enough assets to discard. So I have to increase my flood level. Of course I do. That's stupid fish. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do is Silas is going to move over and take a damage. And then we're going to start punching this thing. So second action, we're going to punch it 6 versus 2. -4, we succeed. Gonna do it again. Get rid of this stupid lurking deep one. Hey, Beast Now is gone. Oh my god, -5. So we failed. Okay. Is he gonna kill us? He's gonna try. Her turn. She's gonna move here, then here, and then. Oh, I'm sorry. We can't do it. We can't do that. We first have to evade the shadow agents. So we're gonna use 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So up 3 against shadow agents. Okay, 3. Sweet. So we evade the shadow agent. So he dies. Or just gets discarded. I guess he doesn't die. And then with her two actions, we're going to move down to here. So she's going to try to get that and then move a location in a bit. Okay. So this one's going to attack us. We have 1 life, 1 sanity left for Silas, who's technically died the last time, but we're not going to worry about that right now. That moves there. Ready everything up. Draws painkillers. I have to take a horror. That won't work. She's going to draw. And I understand that I wouldn't have magnifying glass in my hand. I'm just not using it until it's ready because I hate picking up and putting it back down. All right. So that goes up to 7. He gets his bad card. She gets hers. His bad card is place 1 doom on the current agenda. Can cause the current agenda to advance as it does. Cool. Oh, God. If Hydra's in play, flip to her awakened side. And flip the... Okay, so Hydra is now awake. Okay. Cool. Good. Good. I was hoping that'd be the case. Alright, so the Hydra... is just gonna go around like crazy. Okay. And her bad card is the fish. I can't increase that flood level. Okay, well, I guess we lose my asset. It's not enough, but it's the only option I have. Okay. Okay. Alright, so first thing he's going to do is he's going to attack that lurking deep one. Alright, it's dead. Alright, Silas is then going to go to Dagon and try to evade him. So it's 5 against 4. Throw away the net. 6 against 4. Just going for it. Okay, +1. He's evaded. Okay. Now for her, we are going to test 5 against 2. Because we have magnifying glass in play. -3, that's fine. So we get a clue. Yeah, because like it'd be nice to have 2 clues to put the key there. Oh, we could do it for the flood level. Okay. Do it once more. 5 against 2, up 3. -3, that's fine. So she's got her 2 clues. She needs to run so she doesn't die. Always a good strategy. Okay, enemy's turn. He's gonna chill. Hydra is gonna come after everyone. Hydra moves up. The Brood stays there. He's gonna ready up. He just chills there. He doesn't do anything to us yet. Cherished Keepsake might be good. He gets a resource. Wait, does he have too many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll get rid of painkillers. She readies up. She draws another Cipher. It's a 3. Okay. She goes up to 1. His bad card is if you have no cards in your hand. Okay. Just go 1 random card from your hand. And you have to test X head. Alright, so it's 0 against 2. Wait, can you not go to negatives? I don't think you can go to negatives. I think I messed it up last time. So that's something. Alright, sure bad card. Has 4/4. Okay, we'll test against a 4 book. So 5 against... No, 4 against 4. Okay, succeed. If this is an investigation, it's not. Okay. Let's... I have to evade that thing. 5 against 4. Throw away the harpoon, so I'm up 2. Plus 2. -2, okay. He's evaded. That was his first action. Second action is going to be to, I guess, run over here. Do I have anything with book? Oh, I do. Alright, we're going to test book. He's going to try to get a clue. He's going to try to be useful. We're going to throw away this, so it's 4 against 2. Come on, big boy. You can do it. You can do it, baby. Let's go, Silas. You, in fact, cannot do it. Sad Silas. Wait, do I have a lucky? No, it's not. Okay, so she is going to move over here. Our second action is going to be to spend 2 clues. This is no longer flooded, and we put the red key on there. And then her next action will test 5 against 4, so -1. Oh, God. If you fail, you must increase the flood level of your location or take 1 damage. Well, we can't increase the flood level, so I guess we have to take a damage. Okay. Hydra is going to move over here. He's going to ready up. Eureka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when you find the mine. I think. Alright, 2 out of 10. God, it's just slow going. Of course, I was inefficient in the beginning. Okay. Oh, good. The other cards gain surge. Alright. Throw away a card. To 0. 2 against 0. We don't fail, right? Because you can't fail against 0. I don't think you can go negative. I can't remember. I feel like you can't. Wife got a Jujutsu Kaisen. She said the power system confused her, so I broke it down to Hunter x Hunter and JoJo. I'm happy that she got into Jujutsu Kaisen. I have to catch up still. I'm like right before the calling game, I think. Place 1 Doom. It's up to 3. Like, I've read the manga, so I know exactly how it goes. But I need to watch it still. I heard it was a good episode. Are you still in season 1? Alright. Well, Tester 2 book. See how this goes. Nope. Failed. I can't test again with him. So let's move. You know what? Yellow. There. We're going to test against Foot. 5 against 4. Hey, okay. Exhausted. Okay, so. Let's see. Let's move her up to the Sunken Halls. Test 5 against 2, so I'm up 3. It's fine. Digitally, and I'm caught up on season 3 sub and dub. Reminds me of JoJo's and Hunter x Hunter, so it's hard, even though I don't like the Naruto vibes. Oh, it hits hard. That's a fail. If you failed, there's a key in your location, there's not. Yeah, I still really like it. It's probably one of my favorites. Oh shoot, Hydra's gonna move up here. And he's gonna kill Silas. He's dead. Okay. Silas was doing nothing for us anyway. How's the game going? Been at it? Yeah. It's just slow. This like is One Piece. I get flack, but whatever. Alright, this goes up by 1, so this is at 4. I don't mind One Piece, but man, it's just so long. Like, it's fine. I don't think it's like quote unquote peak, but I think it's just like fine, you know? Alright, test 3 head. But yeah, Cyberjake's been doing this for a while now. Alright, we're just gonna test. If you fail, take 2 horror. Yeah, we failed. But yeah, we're not throwing at this point. But it's just, this is the slowest process ever. Alright, she's gonna test 5 against 2. Succeeds. She gets that. Okay. Problem is I can't go in the corner because I'll die. I need to run down here and put the yellow key on. So let's go down 1. And then we might as well just test 5 against 4 here. Oh my god. There's a key on it. Take 1 horror. Oh, there you go. 1 horror. Dead. We have died. But yeah, I messed up a bit in the beginning with like this stuff. Because it should just put the green key on and the yellow key here, and that would have unflooded these faster. But even so, like, ugh. I don't even know where's the blue key supposed to go. Oh, here. Okay. But even so, yeah, it would have been rough. Messed up in the beginning and still died? I know. I tried to cheat the victory and it didn't even work. I paid to watch this. You did, and I appreciate that. JoJo than One Piece, and One Piece is so much filler, feels like for kids. Yeah, I think One Piece kind of is. Oh. Slap me. It's 11. Jeez, that's crazy. Alright, let's see. Scenario ends. Each investigator is defeated. Read it to me. Alright, so the chanting of the deep ones rises a crescendo. The alien walls of Yellow twist and contort before your eyes like lungs desperately clawing for breath. The air becomes thin. Water seeps through the walls. Nothing can stop the pull of the tide now. Nothing can stop the great flood. A triumphant roar sounds throughout the city, and the citizens of the rise deep to meet their cry in jubilation. Your part is over now. The part of humanity will will be soon to follow. As the ritual concludes, the eastern seaboard becomes the first coastline drowned by the rising sea. The rest of the continent is swift to follow. The ice caps melt, consuming the remainder of the earth. Cities fall. Humanity is no longer. All that is left is the ocean and the ever-static alignment of celestial bodies that looms overhead. And of course, the inheritors of the new earth, Hydra, Dagon, and their children. In your campaign log, record the deep ones have flooded the earth. Womp womp. Each investigator is killed. Silas, killed. Trish, killed. The investigators have lost the campaign. Sad. You died emoji on screen. You now understand? I know, right? Holy cow. That was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, I feel like we should have been smarter with the keys in the beginning and it would have helped a bit. But again, it was really just like running around collecting clues to unflood everything. Like, that is such a process. Like, it feels like such a letdown for a final thing. Like, a final thing, I want to punch things in the face and kill it. And the fact that you can't kill the Hydra or the Dagon, like, I want to. Let me kill it. But you just can't. And that makes me sad. So yeah, it just felt like the ending of this was just, yeah. Fun stuff. Arkham really is for trauma survivors, I know. I've lost way more. Oh yeah, me too. And like the thing is, like, I don't mind losing, especially when you fail forward and stuff. But this last scenario, like, I don't know. There was some really, really good scenarios in Intimate Conspiracy, like in general. Like really good ones. But this last one was like, okay, I guess. I mean, I guess we should have beefed her up to be a better clue hunter and whatnot. But, man, that was just rough. And, like, Silas was good, but, like, he's just useless in this. Unless we would have gotten those harder enemies. That stupid fish. Treacherous depths. Hate that fish. Like, the Ligor would have been interesting to, like, fight. And the Abomination would have been interesting to fight. So, like, those things could have been fun, except they have a lot of health. But at least it would give Silas more things to do. Like, I felt like he was just, like, chilling. It's all reminds Lovecraft way. Sometimes the ancient elder god just is a little extra. Read Lovecraft and you understand this game? Nah, yeah. It's still. I like punching things. I like the scenarios that have me punch things at the end. And it just felt like a lot of clue hunting, unfortunately. That's all right. That's all right. Well, I can say now I'm almost fully caught up. The only thing I've left is the Drowned City, which the thought of doing something else that drowns things does not sound fun to me. So it'll be a little while before we do the Drowned City, for sure. But no, overall, this was one of the better boxes, I think. Hulk be thy way. Exactly. But yeah, no, it was definitely one of the better ones. Especially out of that main run. Put Hulk in the Arkham Heart? I know, right? He wouldn't go insane. He has so much life. That'd be like a fun crossover to do with like Marvel Champions and Arkham Horror. And like thwarting is just removing the shroud stuff. Oh well. I also think I was like really bad at upgrading cards. Like I probably didn't upgrade the best cards. And this is also like my lack of knowledge of the game hurts a lot too. Because I feel like there's a lot more I could have done with that too. And that's just on me. The one below all is OP. Alright, let's check it out sometime. But not tonight. Tonight I am tired. Alright, chat. Appreciate you all hanging out. Thanks for the subs and whatnot. Thanks for the gifted subs. Thanks for chilling. Appreciate you all. What was it? Link with the 5 gifted. Thank you for that, dude. Honestly. But yeah. If only Marvel's games could cross IPs, that'd be so nice. That'd be so nice. D20 growing the beard? Yeah, it's gone tomorrow. I was too lazy today. So, you know. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, so we'll be live Friday again. We'll be live again Friday. I think novels will be on. No idea what we're doing yet. So we'll see once we get closer and whatnot. But join Discord if you haven't yet. Make sure you hang out. I am not growing the beard. Never. Never, ever. Ever, ever, ever. But I appreciate you all. Have a good one. And I will see you all on Friday. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.